Hello once again everyone, Original Blood Ice here. This was the second video I was talking about. Now this is a completely random video, nothing I normally would do, but I just thought of this idea when I was reading a comment on another video that I was watching where someone was talking about a funny law that was still in effect. So I figured, why not do a funny video just for fun, going over some funny laws that are still in effect today? And I'm just going to cover some ones here in Canada and the States, of course. So let's just get into this. So first of all, these, I don't know if just the first one is, but it's in Calgary, Alberta, which is where I used to live. It is illegal to buy and or sell non-prescription contacts at a costume shop, or at costume shops. Kind of weird that you can't sell, even for Halloween, you can't sell non-prescription contacts. So I guess you could sell prescription contacts at a costume shop. That seems weird, but whatever. Comic books which depict any illegal acts are banned. I could see that one. That's not really too suspicious or too funny. This one's random. Businessmen, or businesses I should say, must provide rails for tying up horses. That was obviously way back when. Like, Alberta's definitely the what do you call it? You know, cowboy type area, the western type area. But no one rides horses anymore. I mean, some people do for, you know, recreational things, but I dare you to go to, like, any city in Canada and be like, hey, I'm in front of your 7-Eleven and I demand that you have a rail for me to tie up my horse. You're breaking the law. It is illegal to kill a sick person by frightening them. Okay, so I guess it's perfectly fine to kill a non-sick person by frightening them. Or you could kill a sick person just by shooting them, I suppose, then. Not really, but you get the point. It's kind of funny that they specify if they're sick, you can't scare them, basically, is what you're saying. The city is classified as a no-pee zone. They don't tell me exactly which... let's see if I click on here, full text of the law. Is it going to work? Does not appear to be the case. Oh, wait, there it goes. There it goes. Come on. No person commits blah 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 homicide when he causes death of a human being. It's not telling me the city. Whatever, let's go back. And I'm uploading my first video right now, so that's why this is being slow. There we go. You may not own a log cabin. Okay. Again, does this mean all of Canada you're not allowed to own your own log cabin? Because I don't see why that would be an issue or a problem. Wooden logs may not be painted. Okay. Who cares? It is illegal to pretend to practice witchcraft. Well, then I guess kids at Halloween who dress up as witches are breaking the law and they need to be arrested, don't they? Like, seriously, you walk down the street and go, ooh, hocus pocus, abracadabra, alakazam, and you're going to get arrested, I guess. The color of houses and garage doors is regulated by city bylaws. A purple door will get you a fine. I think, actually, now that I think about it, back when I lived in Calgary, I think I did see one house. It was either a purple garage door or a purple back door for their house. Huh, I guess they never got in trouble. The Queen Elizabeth Hotel, which I've never even heard of, must feed your horse freely when you rent a room. Again, what is with these places and their horses? You may never use dice to play craps. Okay, that's strange. You can't work on your car in the street, as well as you may not wash your car in the street. Why? Why? In fact, my friend, who, you know, Steven from playing the games on OBA games sometimes with me, I think it was actually only the one time in Mario Kart 8, although I have other videos of me and him playing stuff I never ever uploaded. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he works on his cars all the time. If you are, this is one of my favorites, and this is in Alberta. If you are released from prison, it is required that you are given a handgun with bullets and a horse, so you can ride out of town. I really, really want someone who gets let out of jail to try and bring this up, to be like, they'll be like holding out their hand to the cop, and the cop will be like, "What?" And he'll be like, "Come on, give it over." And they'll be like, "Give what over?" And you'll be like, "My gun with ammo and a horse to ride out of town on." And they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then you'll prove to them by showing them these laws that are still in effect, and then they'll have the hardest time trying to track down a horse to give you, because they'll have to go out and buy one from like a farm or something. Oh, that'd be hilarious. It is illegal to climb trees on city property in Oshawa, Ontario. Interesting. You may not park a car in such a way that it is blocking your own driveway. Again, why does that matter? It's your fucking driveway. I don't know. When raining, a person may not water his or her lawn. That's called common sense. If it's raining, why are you out there watering your lawn? Homeowners are responsible for clearing snow off of municipal sidewalks. Yeah, we know that already. For sale signs are not permitted in the windows of moving vehicles. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense, but I mean at the same time, if a car's flying by you at like, say, 70 kilometers an hour or something, you're not even going to notice it said for sale. So, whatever. It is illegal to turn right on a red light at any time, although this only remains in effect in Montreal. So, whatever. And now let's go over to the United States ones here, shall we? I don't know if I'll get through all of them because there's a lot of them on here. Dumb laws in Alabama. Bear wrestling matches are prohibited. So if you live in Alabama and you see someone wrestling a bear, they're breaking the law. Incestuous marriages are legal. Not even going to touch that one. It is illegal to impersonate a person of the clergy. How ironic I run into a illegal to impersonate thing on here, isn't it? It is illegal to maim oneself to escape duty. So basically you're not allowed to hurt yourself to get out of your job. Alright, sounds like a legit thing to me. Boogers may not be flicked into the wind. Disgusting, but funny. It is legal, not illegal, it is legal to drive the wrong way down a one-way street if you have a lantern attached to the front of your automobile. So if you're ever in Alabama and you're a criminal who's on the run from the cops, those high-speed chases and when they're driving down the wrong side of the highway, plan ahead in advance. Have a lantern attached to the front of your car, and they can't charge you for driving down the wrong side of the street. I mean, if they catch you, they'll charge you for all the other stuff. But you make sure that you tell them, you can't charge me for driving down the wrong way of the street, because I had a lantern attached to my car. You must have windshield wipers on your car. That's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, they're there for a purpose. You may not have an ice cream cone in your back pocket at any time. Who puts an ice cream cone in their pocket? Who's that stupid? Masks may not be worn in public. So does that mean in Alabama that Halloween doesn't happen? Again, second time I've used Halloween as an example here. So, I don't know. Or even if someone robs a bank in Alabama and they're wearing a mask. Well, that's an extra charge that can get applied to them, I guess. It is considered an offense to open an umbrella on a street for fear of spooking horses. I get the feeling this is kind of like the Alberta one here with the horses, because I don't believe there's that many horses in Alabama. I could be wrong, I've never been there, but if you see horses, don't open an umbrella. Apparently that could scare them. Women are able to retain all property they own prior to marriage in the case of divorce. However, this provision does not apply to men. Okay, that is weird. So, a guy gets divorced, he doesn't get to keep all the stuff he had before the marriage? Well, that just kind of screws over the guys, doesn't it? Random little ad on the side there. It is illegal to sell peanuts in Lee County after sundown on Wednesday. Who sells peanuts? Unless that's a new kind of name for a drug. It is illegal for a driver to be blindfolded while operating a vehicle. Well, no shit. No fucking shit. I mean, if you're going to be a bad driver anyway, you don't need a blindfold to make you any worse. Dominoes may not be played on Sunday. Who cares? You can't play dominoes on a Sunday. I'm pretty sure people in Alabama, somewhere, has played dominoes on a Sunday. It is illegal to wear a fake mustache, that causes laughter in church. Who comes up with these things? Like, did someone do this a long time ago, like 100 years ago or something? Putting salt on a railroad track may be punishable by death. Wow. You want to know why they say punishable by death? Because if you're near a railroad track and you're putting salt on it, you're probably going to get run over by the train. Didn't we just do Alabama? I was seeing there. Oh, these are dumb laws in Alabama. City laws in Alabama. You may not wear blue jeans down Noble Street. Again, actually, that's in a place called Anniston, I guess. In Auburn, no person may spit on the floor of a church. Well, I guess that's just being respectful, or disrespectful if you did that. It is illegal to bike, roller skate, skateboard, or inline skate in a commercially zoned area. I don't know why. What possible harm could that have? But I don't know. Men who deflower virgins, regardless of age or marital status, may face up to 5 years in jail. Wow. So if you live in Auburn, Alabama, say you're, 25 years old, say your girlfriend's, 23, 24 years old, say she's a virgin, and you have sex, you could go to jail for 5 years. Wow. Wow. Now it says men who deflower virgins. So I guess that's, if it's the other way around, a woman who, takes away a guy's virginity doesn't get arrested. That's weird. I don't even want to talk about that one anymore. Looks like that's the end of that page. Actually, there's more dumb laws in Alabama. I don't really want to keep picking on Alabama here, but, let's just pick a random one here at the top of the thing. I'm definitely not going through every freaking state. I'll probably just do another few minutes here. Let's pick a, I kind of want to pick somewhere that some of my subscribers are from, but I have no fucking clue where. So I'm just going to pick New York. It is illegal to congregate in public with 2 or more people while wearing a mask or any face covering which disguises your identity. Alright. In New York, adultery is still a crime. Alright. Women may go topless in public, providing it is not being used as a business. Well, that's interesting. So if you ever go to New York, you can tell your girlfriend, hey, you can go topless, you won't be arrested. Apparently, public indecency is not available there for, at least females. While riding in an elevator, one must talk to no one and fold his hands while looking toward the door. What? So in New York, if you're in an elevator, you must not talk to anyone, and you have to fold your hands and stare at the door. That sounds awkward, doesn't it? Imagine if there's like 5 people in their elevator, like crammed in there. Well, actually, maybe like, let's say 8 people crammed in an elevator. And they're supposed to just stand there silently with their arms crossed, or their hands folded, I should say, and just stare at the door. Wow. You may not smoke within 100 feet of the entrance to a public building. Well, I'm fine with that. I hate smokers. Slippers are not to be worn after 10 p.m. Who's gonna, like, is the police gonna, like, do house checks, knock on your door, be like, slipper check, knock, 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 police, let us in, if you're wearing your slippers, we're arresting you. Who the fuck does that hurt, wearing your slipper after 10 p.m.? It is illegal for women to be on the street wearing body-hugging clothing. Okay, but it's not illegal for them to just show their tits. Okay, makes sense. Those 2 laws kind of contradict each other, so it's better for a woman to go topless in New York than it is for her to wear body-hugging clothing. Alright, good to know. Citizens may not greet each other by putting one's thumb to the nose and wiggling the fingers. I can't show you, but doing that na-na-na-na-na type face. Who greets someone that way? A fine of $25 can be levied, whatever, for flirting. Wow, so don't flirt in New York or you can get charged $25. That sounds like whoever came up with that was like a cop who just was horrible at flirting or something. It is against the law to throw a ball at someone's head for fun. guess you could throw something else, like a brick or something. Oh, that'd be... No, that'd probably be assault. But I guess you could throw it at their stomach or whatever. The penalty for jumping off a building is death. Does no one read these laws after they make them? If you jump off a building, you're dead. Unless it was like, you know, the roof of a 7-Eleven or something where you'd probably only break your leg. So if someone... what is there to say? I mean, remember, this is the States, so I shouldn't be surprised by something like that. That's like saying if you commit suicide, the penalty is death. New Yorkers cannot dissolve a marriage for... Oh god, how do you pronounce this word? Irreconcilable differences? Whatever. Unless they both agree to it. Alright. I already said this one. A person may not walk around on Sundays with an ice cream cone in his or her pocket. Whatever. In Green, New York, during a concert, it is illegal to eat peanuts and walk backwards on the sidewalks. There's another thing with peanuts. Like, what do people have against peanuts? But who's going to go during a concert and walk backwards on a sidewalk while eating peanuts? Like, who comes up with that? Who would have done that in the past? Some, like, hipster kid who's like, these peanuts are great, and he's walking backwards while talking to his friends. Like, who's going to do that? Kendall, New York. It is against town ordinances to camp out on your own land more than 72 hours a month. If you want to camp out for 2 weeks, you need a permit, which can only be attained once a year. So basically, don't sleep outside on your lawn, even if it's like in a tent, for more than 72 hours, which is 3 days. Alright. Weird stuff, man. Or is that 4 days? 48 hours is 2 days. No, that's 3 days. In Ocean City, New York, a law from the early 1900s prohibits men from going topless on the boardwalk. Men going topless. Oh no. Men can't wear a shirt. Oh no, that's horrifying. Eating while swimming in the ocean is prohibited. How are you going to enforce that? You see someone like walking along the beach heading towards the ocean, about to put a potato chip in their mouth, and the police is like, "Hold it! Stop right there! Freeze! Don't even think of stepping foot in that ocean with that potato chip." Like, do you know how silly that would look? Actually, this was in New York. Wait, is there even a city or an ocean near you? Whatever. People may not slurp their soup. Really? No going... That's kind of strange. I guess it's not disrespectful, it's disturbing when people do that. I don't know. Pinball machines are not to be played on a Sunday. What is with Sunday and not allowed to do shit? With all these things about Sunday, it's like, I guess they expect you just to sit in your house, don't move, and wait for it to be Monday. Raw hamburger may not be sold. Then what? I'm pretty sure grocery stores in Ocean City sell hamburger. Every fucking grocery store sells hamburger. So, I guess if you live in Ocean City and you go to a grocery store, you should tell them that they should be careful, because someone who wants to troll them or try and sue them could get away with it and sue them successfully for saying that they sell raw hamburger at that grocery store, because apparently that's illegal. But I think that's as far as I'm going to go. I could go more, but I've read a lot of funny laws here, and just, you know, I just wanted to do this kind of as a fun little jokey video for no real other reason. So yeah, I guess that'll do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got a laugh out of a few of these. And if you want to read more of these, depending on your own city or state or whatever, you just search dumb laws on Google and you'll find this same site. But anyway, yeah, I guess that'll do it. I'm Original Blood Ace. As always, you know the deal. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, as always.